Urban Meyer. Ryan Day. My coaching, I want to say it was RIO last year. It was Christian Watt. Oh yeah, that shit was hilarious. Yeah, ain't it? Like, what the fuck? Bro, I had so many people that would like be new to the chat, like when they join, message at me and be like, bro, what's up with the profile picture? Never heard that one before. Oh, okay. I said setting up stream, and then I said good luck, and that fucker said same here. I thought he was saying like good luck, but I thought he was saying same here. But then he said good luck, man.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles.
And fucking hurdle his safety into the end zone and put him on my fucking highlight reel.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. Taken about 7 yards deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. For the first time with Miles Sanders. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
Ball at the 24 and a second and 11.
It's a Super Bowl move.
56.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, the great coach said football's really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to fourth down.
Hey, that man made a Super Bowl winning move to get Miller, bro.
Now on fourth down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16.
No way. He got
a big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Niners will go on offense. First and 10. So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20. They go play action here on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle. Going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that. They might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Ball carrier.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
They force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback on an expected passing situation.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. 21.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out right at the 35. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Garoppolo steps away to his left. He'll run it. And now Garoppolo lost the football, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
It's a gain of
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerve.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now left side on the swing pass. Sanders shaking and baking. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
29 yards.
Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 2. At the Niners' 48-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers. You're
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you, all right? So if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
And this passing game, this whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On the handoff, this is Mostert. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
He was tackled.
Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Garoppolo now. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner Darius Slay. That his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
I tried to run my formation with him, but I forgot to fucking sub him.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. From the gun, it's Wentz. But he's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Gain on the play.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game, and he can break big plays like that. We've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
Yeah, I'm still remembering a certain Giants punter not following orders, and Deshaun Jackson made that big-time return all the way back for a game winner in that one. I still remember seeing the looks of disbelief on the Giants sideline.
So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
That was a beautiful fucking play. He went with the damn. That was beautiful. He went with the fucking sweep and everything.
2nd down and 7. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
They're looking a little shaky, like I said.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
You only got one man to that side. Fucking went with him.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Pretty sizable gain of 8 that time on the keeper, but now it's 4th down.
From the 1-yard line.
So I take the points, man. Points hard to come by in this game. I can tell already. I gotta take the points, man.
So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. And from the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal. So maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out.
And let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence, play with some tempo, play with some rhythm. And when you're making those types of mistakes, you're not getting any of that put together.
So what do you say? Time to get... It's caught inside the 25.
Another day.
Touchdown. 49ers. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
For the point after.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Wentz to throw. It's caught by Jackson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner.
And that run, that changes the whole mentality about the drive right there. They were starting on their own 2-yard line. They just wanted enough space to pump the football successfully. Now they're talking about putting together a drive.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
from the gun on third, Garoppolo. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
For the 49ers.
He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
Over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
2nd and 11 now. Working from the gun, Wentz. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 27 yards there, a first down.
Philadelphia.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That whole thing was thrown off track thanks to the defense of Fred Warner. Really nice play. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Wentz's throw taken in by Sanders. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice short tackle.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This from 54 yards away. And this one is right down Broadway. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock.
It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6.
Niners, 14. Eagles.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Wentz now on 1st down. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
When you're in man coverage, you have help over the top, you become a much more confident defender. Trail the receiver and know that someone over the top can make a play, and that's exactly what happened here. The free safety coming up with the interception.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Now Gold for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6.
Makes the score Niners 21, Eagles 6.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds into half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
On second down now. It's Sanders, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Alexander.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. Garoppolo now, first down throw. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. And this a 39-yard attempt. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Short kick. One of the up middle taken now. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire half.
And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, He wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. Touchdown, Philadelphia!
Complete.
Deshaun Jackson, his third touchdown now on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And it is good. That cuts the lead now to 11, 24, 13 our score.
Niners 24, Eagles 13. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. A nice start to the drive, picking up 12 yards there and a very quick 1st down.
Raheem Mostert averaged 5.6 yards per carry last year. That was 2nd in the NFL. So it's safe to say that it paid off that he patterned his work ethic after his hero Frank Gore, the former 49er. That's a guy who really shows you how to go out and get it done each and every day. Raheem Mostert patterned him and had a breakout season in 2019 with the 49ers.
And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. That one goes for 24 yards.
49er.
George Kittle has easily one of the elite tight ends in the NFL. Back-to-back seasons of 88 and 85 catches. We just saw another one right there. Anytime he lines up on the field, you better treat him as a primary receiver and make sure you have a second guy in the vicinity to try and cover him.
There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
The ball carrier.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now a 2nd down and 6. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Kendrick Bourne, his first touchdown on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Niners 31, Eagles 13.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Wentz going to throw. And he'll hit Jeffrey, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Wentz. Oh, It's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Another run with Sanders, and he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
He's tackled
on 3rd down. That's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Very quickly here, and that's complete. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
You got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Throwing is Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing now is Wentz. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's the first catch of the game for Goodwin. It's a 1st down.
A gain of 14.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. The Pro Bowl tight end Zach Ertz, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
I thought you just
2nd
did that.
and 10. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He will push his way down to about the 14. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And this is 3rd down.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Shotgun now for Wentz. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Wentz's pass.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Throwing on 1st is Garoppolo. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
Is let his dude jump fucking.
They hand it off to Mostert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
The ball just going straight over my fucking hands. Like, this shit ridiculous.
On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the fourth and final quarter. And they intercept Garoppolo for the third time. Picked off by Will Parks. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this two-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The interception was a good starting point, but still a huge hill to climb with his 3-score deficit. And that's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, his second touchdown of the night. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit.
On for the point after.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. But they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. Yeah, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
7 yards there and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Will Parks. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
Philadelphia.
On first down, Wentz. That's caught by Jackson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this.
I missed it completely, bro.
To his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly doesn't be in that groove right now. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. There the Eagles are back within a score. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
26. Jake Elliott to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 2nd and 8 coming up. To throw, it's Garoppolo.
Oh my God!
George
It
Kittle,
just
the
gave
Pro Bowl
him the
tight end, the
fucking. Oh my
intended
God! Please
receiver,
look at this.
and it's 3rd down.
My high school coach John Ford used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Yes.
Picked off at the 35. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
They'll take over.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
Complete.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
1st and goal, Philadelphia.
They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal. Once again with Sanders. And he's going to get about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles.
And fucking throw the ball.
Philadelphia.
Alshon Jeffrey. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. So a big play for the Eagles now as they'll go for 2. They'll turn to Sanders. They'll try and run it here. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
34, 49ers 31. Jake Elliott to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
I know exactly how he feels right now.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. But the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back.
Oh, give me the fumble.
He's got him. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
What a breakout season Raheem Mostert had in 2019, and now he's got a chance to be the lead back for his team. In fact, he spent time in the offseason bulking up, trying to get stronger to absorb the extra hits and be available for more snaps. He wants to be a guy who carries the ball from game 1 all the way through game 16 in the regular season.
So it's 49er football here as we get your reset.
I'm going to take a risk, but I think it's going to pay off because it's big play
offensively after having time to talk it over. Garoppolo on first down.
I love it.
I love it. A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
A gain of 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Wentz to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown.
Oh, my God.
This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides. So I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
That's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle. But that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play. And the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
A throw over the middle, taken in. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeout.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. Wins. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Here's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. They went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Wentz.
Oh my God, I pressed the wrong
will
button.
Be incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Von Miller. And you can just about put this one in the win column for the 49ers. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
God damn it, man. Oh.
Tonight's final score, Niners 38.
Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit, they were able to hold on, withstand that comeback, and ultimately win it by the slim margin.
And bottom line, when it's all said and done, they don't ask you how much you won by. They just want to know, did you win? And that they did.
So for the Niners...
What time you playing your game? 8 again?